It's the middle of the night. It is freezing cold, but I just have to show you something. Take a look at this. This is the Rosette Nebula, right out of my camera. No editing yet, just the auto stretch in Nina. And this is what makes me put up with the cold, the late nights, and the very tiring next days. This is why I do this hobby. Tonight is finally the night. I am getting my first clear skies of the year, though this cloud is not giving me much confidence. My target is NGC 2244, the Rosette Nebula. This nebula is found in the constellation of Monoceros. It's a really easy one to find. As long as you know Orion's shoulder star Betelgeuse, it is literally just to the left of that. This nebula lies some 5,000 light years from Earth and is often known as the Skull Nebula. So hopefully these winds will die down, the clouds will clear, and I'll be able to get an image to share with you at the end of this video, and you'll be able to see how it gets its name. But first, let's get set up. The Rosette Nebula is a pretty big target. I mean, I haven't done any calculations or anything, but I believe it's about 4 times the size of a full moon. So you don't need huge equipment in order to get a good image of the nebula. For example, you could use something as small as a William Optics space cam. Now, this has a 250mm focal length, and yet you will get a nice wide field of view with the Rosette nicely in the middle. For those of you who are unsure, this is a sister scope to the William Optics Red Cat. It is identical in every way, except that the Red Cat is red and the Space Cat is, well, space grey, and the little cat gets to wear a helmet on the Space Cat. Other than that, there is no difference between the two. But I'm hoping to get a little bit more up close and personal with the Rosette Nebula tonight. So I'm going to be using something just a little bit bigger. The scope I'm going to be using tonight is the Explore Scientific ED 102 carbon fibre. It has a native focal length of 714mm at f7, which makes it just a little bit too tight to get the Rosette Nebula in. So as a result, I'm going to be adding the William Optics 6A3 flat 0.8 reducer and flattener. That'll bring the focal length of this scope down to 571mm, meaning I should be able to perfectly fit the Rosette Nebula into my field of view. It does, however, mean I am going to have to get my framing absolutely perfect tonight. In addition to that, I am also going to be using the Optolong L-Enhance filter. This should give me an even better contrast in my images. And on top of that, there is no moon tonight, so I should easily be able to get through 300-second subs without any issues in my images at all. I'm also going to be using the ZWO ASI 294 MC Pro one-shot color camera. This dedicated astronomy camera is a cooled camera, which means I'm going to bring my temperature down to about -15 to reduce the noise and try and get the cleanest possible image. All of my equipment sits on an EQ6R Pro mount, but I'm not going to go into any details about that, as I am going to do a video about all my equipment in the near future, so I'll save that for another video. So all we can do is wait till it gets dark and then get imaging.